Hello, everybody. Welcome to a video that I've been very. Fuck. Hello, everyone. I am happy to finally be making this video. This video is about my personal finance review, July 2026, and I am super excited. I've been waiting to make this video for about 4 months or so, and I want this to be a recurring video where during July, August of the financial year, I make a personal finance review and where I'm currently standing with my finances. So let's begin. Total compensation. So at the moment, I'm an application development consultant, and I make roughly 30,000 a year, which translates into £2,000 a month, with a 4% plus 4% salary sacrifice. What this really is you sacrifice 4% of your income, and the company matches it, and that goes into your pension fund. So at the moment, as you can see, I have two accounts with Barclays Bank, and as you can see, there's not a lot of money in it. It's £118 and £1 for everyday saver. Cool, let's move on. So the debt that matters. At the moment, I have two credit cards. I have Virgin Money credit card, which I've had for about 2.5 years, I'd say. And Yaya, which is a credit card that I got January of this year. So at the moment, I'm currently what 545 plus 700 in debt, 750. So give or take 1,300 in debt for just the credit cards. Cool. Let's move on. Now let's talk about something a little bit more interesting than credit card debt. The debt that doesn't matter. So I went to university, and as you guys are aware, I was at university for about 7 years. So my total UK student finance loan is currently at 116,000. And if you see, look at the bottom, it says that it added interest of about £955. So roughly 1,000 a year is the increase. As you can also see that I've also made no repayments so far. So far, ever since I graduated July 2025, I have made no contributions to my loan repayments. The reason why it doesn't matter is because this is essentially like a graduate tax. So you pay around 9% after 29,000 a year, if I remember correctly. And I'm earning 30,000, so it essentially doesn't mean anything. Then we have probably the biggest annoyance out of the ones that don't matter. I bought a Lenovo laptop. I made a video or two on it. It's actually a laptop that's right here, and it's a fantastic laptop, amazing, 10 out of 10. No issues with it whatsoever, except for the fact that I spilled beer on it, and trying to repair it, I broke it and it couldn't be fixed. And when I went to Curry's for a repair, they said that the whole motherboard will cost me about £1,000. And I said, well, the whole laptop is 1,500, so it's not worth it. So essentially, it's dead to debt. It's debt that it didn't really do anything for me. I used the laptop for about 2 months. And then lastly, I will show later, but this is for my current iPhone 16 plan that's about to expire January or December of December 2026 or January 2027. So let's move on. My current investments. So as you can see, I've been working at my current company for about 1 year and 2 months. And ever since I joined, I was part of the salary sacrifice, which is the 4 plus 4%, and it puts into my pension fund. So in the last 6 months, I've received about, give or take, 1,400 by my company, and the interest that I gained is about 6% in the last 6 months. And overall, I've gained 2,600 to my account and almost £200 in interest for my pension fund. Since this is a pension fund, I will only be able to take out money at around when I'm 67. So this is roughly 41 years from now. So I'm going to be building this account anywhere between 41 to 50 years. Cool. I also have an investment LISA account with Moneybox. So if you guys don't know anything about the UK, what a LISA account is called lifetime savings account. And a lifetime savings account is essentially where you are capped at £4,000 a year that you can input, and the government will provide you 25% of your input as extra money on top of your account, which you can then gain interest on this account. And this account is designed to um, allow you to purchase your first home. So I want to be a homeowner, hopefully in around 3 years' time. So I'm trying to max out this account. As you can see at the bottom, it says the interest rate is 4.6%. In reality, that is like a bonus. The actual base rate is 2.8%. So when you see the interest rates in the future videos, um, it's basically just to fight inflation. So it's essentially an inflation protected account that has a 25% return and capped at £4,000. So I currently have about 1,500 in there. So if we combine all of my investments, I have roughly what, 4,300 worth of investments, and about 1,000 was it? What was it? Like 1,300 in debt. And then obviously I have these debts too, but these debts, not that, this 100,000 doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't affect my life almost at all. And these two are negligible that I don't really worry about too much. I'm annoyed with this one more than anything, and this one is going away soon enough, and I'm getting a cheaper plan with a better phone. So my current credit score, I use Totally Money. I used Experian as well. I have an Experian score as well, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change anything. The score isn't that good, and what I've learned with using credit cards is that your income is far more important for your credit score than anything else. You can be quite a bit in debt if you pay off your credit cards. Um, your credit score will go up. So your income is actually probably the most important thing for your credit score and repaying your credit. That is. And yeah, that's my current financial situation. Let's go to my um, favorite spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet is a spreadsheet that I want to use for a couple of years to see how well I manage my money and what my projected earnings should be. So let's go down here a little bit. So in total, we're going to ignore this potential expenditure. This isn't very important. But what is important is my bills. So my recurring payments that have nothing to do with my household that I live in include £130, which is these. So Google Music, my gym that I go to, my phone bill, Amazon Prime, and if you remember the laptop that I purchased, the biggest annoyance in my finances at the moment. So if we go up, my income here is set to 2,000. I am assuming that I will receive regular pay rises due to me currently being underpaid, me potentially switching jobs if I don't get a pay rise, me constantly improving, and me trying to better my career year on year. I wouldn't be surprised if these numbers here are significantly lower than what I will have next year or the year after. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So this is the income. Virgin Credit is the one that I showed you on my Virgin card. Yaya Credit is the one I showed you, Yaya card. I essentially use these two cards for all of my payments. So I don't really store money in my bank account. I would rather put it either into my LISA account or into another account if I have the spare cash, which at the moment I don't. Um, so yeah, this is basically what it is. The goal is to max out my LISA so that I have about 4,000 pounds a year in my LISA. And hopefully in 3 years' time, I am ready to, which will be around August 2028, I will have about 15,000 pounds in my LISA, which I will be able to use as a deposit for a house. Um, I'm not gonna go into too much details on this on the spreadsheet because you can take a look at it. But the other interesting part will be the actual versus projected. So the projected is what is expected of me to have in my bank account at the end of the month. So in theory, by the end of next tax year, I should have about 2,000 pounds in my bank account, and then I will obviously use those 2,000 pounds to pay for my LISA account. And the actual is the actual amount that I have. So yeah, I've been really excited, and I cannot wait to make more videos on this. Cool. Thank you guys for watching, and have a lovely day.